Should you believe everything you hear about retirement? No. There are a lot of beliefs about retirement that just aren't true. Falling for these myths could negatively impact your retirement plan. In this video, I want to talk about separating the myths from the facts so you can enjoy the retirement that you so desire. Myth number one. Hey, Eric, I need to be cautious with my retirement savings because I can't afford to lose any money. Well, that's a myth. According to the Social Security Administration, one out of every three individuals aged 65 years and older will live until age 90. That means your retirement could last decades. The bottom line is longevity risk is very real. People are living longer, and the challenge is being too conservative. Well, that may have an impact on your retirement. Being aggressive with your investments, that too can have an impact on how long your money lasts due to market volatility. One of the key ways to planning for a longer retirement horizon is to have some balance between strategies that provide protected income, which will ensure that you have resources to support your lifestyle for the rest of your life, combining that with long-term growth solutions that can help outpace inflation. Investing in a mix of asset classes such as stocks, bonds, mutual funds, private pensions that offer guaranteed lifetime income, and real estate are ways to increase that spending ability and reduce longevity risk. Myth number two. Here, when I retire, my living expenses are going to shrink. Well, that's a myth. Many people believe that their cost of living will shrink in retirement, but typically it's the opposite. The only two expenses that really shrink in retirement is commuting costs and retirement plan distributions. The reality is some costs may decrease, such as your mortgage or car loans, but you can expect other expenses will probably go up. Consider this. What's the biggest threat to retirement security? In a survey of 1,000 U.S. consumers aged 60 to 65, 90% said inflation is the biggest threat to retirement security. Inflation impacts everything like groceries, utilities, and gas. Those increases can have a significant impact on the purchasing power of your retirement savings over time. Furthermore, some of your other expenses might rise once you stop working. You may find yourself paying a lot more for entertainment because you need a way to stay busy. And your utility bills might increase once you start spending more time at home. Unexpected expenses such as medical bills or emergency home repairs can also put a dent in your retirement budget. As one retired said to their still working peers, you'll likely need more money than you think. Myth number three. Eric, when I retire, Medicare is going to cover all of your medical bills for free. Well, that's a myth. Many older adults underestimate their healthcare expenses in retirement. While you may be eligible for Medicare retirement, that doesn't mean your healthcare costs will be negligible. It's actually quite the contrary. There's a monthly premium you'll have to pay simply to get access to coverage under Parts B and D. And then if you opt in for Medicare Advantage as an alternative, you might pay an added premium there too as well. Other costs you encounter may have nothing to do with premiums. For example, you still have to factor deductibles and co-payments. All these costs can add up. Another substantial healthcare expense, and one of the biggest concerns as you get in your later years of retirement, is long-term care. Medicare generally does not cover long-term care costs. Medicare is primarily designed to provide health coverage for individuals aged 65 and older. Now, while Medicare does cover some limited skilled nursing facility care and home health services under specific circumstances, it does not typically cover most long-term care services, such as assistance with activities of daily living, bathing, dressing, eating, custodial care, or stays in a assisted living facility. According to the AARP, the average cost in a Medicare certified long-term care room is over $116,000 per year, or just under $10,000 per month. Now, that's in today's dollars. If you're 65 today and you need long-term care 20 years from now, The cost is estimated to be about $293,000 per year, or just over $24,000 per month. Oof. The question that you need to ask yourself is this: if you need long term care, how will you pay for it? Because Medicare generally does not cover long term care costs. Myth number four: Eric, when I retire, I'm going to pay less in taxes. Well, that's a myth. In retirement, your tax situation shifts and could become more complex, which may not necessarily result in lower taxes. While your income may be lower, you may face unexpected tax liabilities due to required minimum distributions from your retirement accounts and other sources of income. Many individuals built their retirement savings in tax deferred accounts, such as a 401k, an IRA, and a 403b. When you start withdrawing from these accounts in retirement, you're going to owe taxes on those distributions. Those distributions could lead to an increase in your tax liability. You also may qualify for fewer tax breaks because your mortgage is paid off or you no longer have dependents. And then think about the other taxes that you're going to have to pay during your retirement: property tax, city taxes, local taxes. Ask yourself this question: have those taxes gone down in the last 5 to 10 years? And do you believe that federal government will increase tax rates in the future? To navigate this tax maze in retirement, consider a diversified tax strategy that includes a mix of tax deferred, taxable, and tax free accounts. Myth number five: Eric, I can do this retirement thing on my own. That's a myth. There's a recent study by BlackRock, one of the largest financial institutions in the world. And the study discusses how traditional financial advice often focuses on boosting personal savings rates and maximizing return on investment during a worker's accumulation years. Equally important, however, is the decumulation process, where people spend those savings in the form of income. Retirement income planning is a complex journey. It includes short-term and long-term objectives, investment strategies, and tax considerations. It's really important to find a financial planner to help you create a one-of-a-kind, personalized plan tailored to your needs and your situation. In Nationwide's peak retirement survey, 86% of participants surveyed said working with a financial advisor on their retirement plan improved their retirement readiness. Seeking professional advice from an experienced advisor like me can be invaluable to the success of your retirement plan.